Hello there, this is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, winging it on Wednesday with the Design a Daydream Monkey Cut Kit. That's a lot said. And I just pulled a stamp set. I've been working on some other projects and trying to get some of the new things done for the open house. So I just pulled out the Quiet Meadow stamp set, which is one that stayed from the last catalog and is in the annual catalog, because I like the verses and I like the flowers. And I'm going to use it with the Design a Daydream. Well, let's see what we can do with it. I'm going to turn the camera around. Welcome, welcome. If you're watching me now, you're watching me later, let me know that you were here. Let me know what you think. I didn't even write on my pad here. I was so quick to get things going here. So behind. So, all right, here we go. So the Design a Daydream kit is put together with the paper, with designer paper. So it's a hostess gift, but we have it all cut and ready for you to play with. So you get, I don't have my little slip here, but let me just see if I can find it. Here we go. Here we go. You get 12 sheets of DSP cut and ready to go, 6 sheets of the basic white cardstock cut and ready to go, 3 each of 6 different colors of cardstock, 2 yards each of 2 different coordinating ribbons, a package of the 21-23 in color opal rounds, which are so beautiful, and 10 envelopes. It's a $45 kit. So here we go. And we've used it before, so I have bits and pieces here and things cut out of it. And here's these opal rounds that are so pretty. I just love them. So give a little bit of sparkle and shine to it. Here's some pieces that I didn't get put back in, but it has a ton of designer paper in here, a ton. So let's do that. Let's pull this out. I was playing with some of the celebration things earlier and all kinds of stuff. So this is the Quiet Meadow stamp set that we're going to play with today. We're going to just see what we can come up with, because it's not connected, right, to any particular thing. So I'm just going to pull this out and start messing around. Just start messing around with it. So what I have in mind are the flowers. So I'm just going to look and see. I like this print. The bikes are on the other side, which are really fun. If you were doing a birthday print or something, I think that would be fun. But I really do like these squares. And I kind of like, in relation to the size of the flower, I think that's kind of cool. I think we could use that. Of course, we could use this one. This has a nice check. Ooh, it's really pretty on the backside. Actually, we could. It almost looks like the same flower. We could maybe, that is kind of cool. Although this one we would have to cut out if we did 3 of them, you know, depending on what we were putting on there. So these are possibilities. Let's just keep looking here. We've used this one before. Let's see here. I think we're going to play with these 2 prints. I'm not sure that we'll get 2 done, but let's see what we can do here. I really like both of these prints. I like this. Let me get this out of here. I have to use my pull up here. Tomorrow I get my nails done. Man, I can't wait. It's been way too long. With the holiday, she was on vacation, so I'm like, oh my goodness sakes, they're difficult. Okay, because I think this flower matches well with this flower, right? And then I like this. I love this one too, and I think that looks nice size-wise for this one. So let's find a block here. There we go. Pull it out of my little stash sitting here waiting to be cleaned. We clean them with alcohol in between everything, so they go into a little bucket and then they sit here until I'm like, I have no blocks. I need a block, so let's get it done. So we could do, I love this verse. In fact, somebody used it last night. Heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you. So we could do that one. with this. Let's see here. So if we do Thinking of You, we're going to pull these out right away. So on this one, we'll do a Thinking of You, and we'll do this verse inside. Okay, and then here we're going to just do You're Too Kind. And we're going to leave that like that. And then inside, we're going to use this. I love this one too. This long, where it's kind of just nondescript. You don't know what it's saying. Growing and talking about gardens and roadside wildflowers and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of a cool one. I should have an H block here somewhere. Oopsie daisy. I'm just dropping stuff all over. Okay, let's see here. Well, let's put it on this one. This is kind of a big block, but we'll put it on here. Ta-da. Okay. There we go. Now, let's see what we want to do. So if we want to start, oof, I'm getting warm. I haven't even started. I'm getting warm. Let's pick out our layering, because I know I'm getting, because we've used this kit a lot. So this could go under here, but it doesn't show as well. So I like to put, although that looks kind of nice, doesn't it? Kind of brings out that, see, we stole the square for another card out of there. That could go on there. This one could be a little bit deeper, darker. And here's the one, the second one that we'll need for the inside. I'm just going to put that underneath there. And then we'll go with the old olive here. We're going to go with that. Kind of do monotone, right? Same colors that are in there. Now the pop would be for the base, which colors you want for the base of the card. And then that would be the color I would do on the flowers. So does that make sense to y'all? That's what I would do here. So on this one, let's see what colors we have here. We could do, here I like this. I like I think this is Petal Pink here. Let's see here, what else do we have? Petal Pink. Let's do that. Let's put this around here. I mean, it's really different, but how we're going to pull that in is when we do the flower in that color. So let's do Petal Pink. And I'm going to put that in there because that's where we're going to use that. Okay. So that's going to be this one. And then we have Petal Pink. This lovely, it feels like suede kind of ribbon. And for this one, I think we're going to go yellow. Yellow and green are always good. So we're going to go like this. So this one will be brighter, cheerier. And we're going to go like that. Okay. Ta-da, ta-da. And so I need my white sheets here because we're going to do a little cutting up and chopping things up. So here is one that I can use for the words. I'm going to use a whole one. So I'm just going to put this in so I don't have to pull it out again. When I'm, so I have almost everything out of this set, right? When I get a new set, that's what I like to do. I like to put all of them on blocks and then just sit and play. So I'm going to use this one as scrap here. All right. Okay, my dog is under the desk, not in a good spot because I don't have room to move here. And I'm going to stamp the flowers in our memento because I will use the blends to color them in today. So here's this nice big one. When the stamp is, are you moving around, Malaya? That would be nice, honey. Okay, when the stamp is this big, I like to just turn the stamp over and use my ink pad like this instead of trying to stamp around it. So we'll do this and we're going to cut this one out. So I'm just going to stamp this right here. Ta-da. And we might use a die or I might just cut it out, kind of rough cut it out. Yep, it's going to have to be cut out because look what I did. I pressed a little too hard. And then we're going to do some of these flowers on here too, just because we'll get them all stamped and then we'll cut these out and use them on here. I'm going to do 3. I like to do an uneven number. And then we may put one in the inside too, but I'm just going to put it over there for right now. All right. So just kind of using what you have. So we're going to do, I'm going to get the old olive blends. I'm going to do this one first. And Daffodil Delight. I think I have a light and dark. Yeah. Daffodil Delight. There we go. All right. So I'll put a little bit of the dark green in here. Just here and there and on the stems, I think. And a little bit on my leaves. So I'm just doing kind of a little accent. They already show you where it's going to be a little bit darker. So they make it easy for us, right? To just fill that in. Put a little bit here, a little bit there. Then I'll go with the lighter and fill in a little bit more in the leaves. So you're just coloring, relaxing. I was working on the cottage, there's a new stamp set that has the cottage wreath, I think it's called. That's what I was working with. It's going to be a lot of fun. I like that stamp set because it's a wreath and it covers multiple seasons, and that's kind of cool. So I'm just filling these in a little bit, all my leaves. And it's okay if you go out of the line a little. It's just sort of a line drawing, and there we go. We're going kind of fast on it. There we go. Okay. We're gonna put the dark on first for my flowers. And again, they have these little areas that are shaded. And so I'm going to do dark in where they're showing a little bit of shading. And then we'll go over the whole thing with the light. I'm going to make my little blooms here the darker color so they show up better. Center. This would look pretty in a purple too, I think. There we go. But we're matching it up to what I have. So I'm just working out of my kit. And we've used a lot of different things in the kit, so. And you just use what you have. Come up with something. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. There's my flowers, all ready to go. And I think I'm going to move that off to the side and decide how I'm going to cut those out. They're kind of long. I might use the deckled rectangles. If it doesn't have the whole flower, that's okay. The whole thing, right? So I think that looks cool. These I'm going to cut out, but I think this one I don't want to cut out. Let's see here. My next one up is, so instead of, okay, I'm going to cut this out, but I'm going to just cut this away so I can use my Mighty Mini cutter. I'm just going to cut these flowers out of the way here so it'll go down my Mini. The Mighty Mini. I love this thing. Whoops, sorry. Okay. Put this on. And the next size up is being used somewhere else. So we're going to do a little trick to make it look like it's, to make it look like you have another layer in there without putting another layer in. There we go. Ta-da. Okay, I can use the end of that. Put this back. So I want to put this, oopsie, sorry. Let's put this on a block before I lose it. Thinking of you. And I think I can put that right on, let's see, is that long enough here? Did I leave enough room? Let's turn it over. Special double-sided paper. And I'm going to take this. And I'm just going to fussy cut this one. So I'm just going to put it in the corner. Let's see here. I'll put it over this way. Ta-da. So to give it the illusion of having another layer, I'm going to take the old olive ink pad and my dauber. Let's see if I have an old olive out here. Otherwise I'll grab it out of my little box here. Old olive is in the, let's see here, the Regals. Is it Regals? Yes. Old olive is in the Regal collection. This is how I keep all my, and hopefully it's not out. Let's see here, old olive, right there. Ta-da, ta-da. And I'm just gonna take this and go along that edge. Give it kind of a hard edge, brushed over. I love these new deckled rectangles, they're fun. There we go. That's kind of cool. That's going to go on there. Now, I think I might even do that to the edge of our paper here. This one I'm just going to cut like this. There. I'm going to cut that one close, and I'm going to do a little whale tail on this one. So if you're new, on Wednesdays, I come on and I don't know what I'm going to do. I just kind of start out with whatever, and I just start playing with our kits. The kits are something that we have put together that have, they have cardstock in it. They have usually some type of jewel. They have ribbons, and everything is cut and ready for you to start making cards. So you can, you know, chop them up. You can use whatever, but this is the regular card size here. And so everything is ready and you just play with it. So it's sort of like, I always talk about paper dolls. It's sort of like paper dolls. So here is this. I'm going to have this on here. And then I just try to play with it and see what I can come up with without having a pre-made card. On Tuesdays, I try to do a pre-made one. Sometimes I come up and do whatever. But generally, I try to have something planned and pre-made ahead of time. So I'm just going to kind of center that. We're going to put that on here, a little edging, so it stands out better. Give it a, make it look like there's a layer and there's not. Ta-da. We're going to put it just like that, and we're going to pop those two up. Ta-da! I like that. This dog is just driving me crazy. All right, now, that's kind of cool. All right, let's put it together, and we'll see what we'll put in. Maybe we'll do some flowers inside, too. So, oh boy, I'm sticking to everything here. I never put the top on my glue. I should. That's not, so do as I say, not as I do. You should put the top on your glue. But I was just sitting here all morning using it, so I kind of had a huge mess here before. That's why I was a little bit late. I like this paper because of all the different size designs, the sizes of the prints. It gives you a lot to play with. So let's get my dimensionals out here. Okay, here we go. I'm really excited. Something has nothing to do with stamping, but we have an in-ground pool, which I haven't used in like forever, but our grandkids use it, you know, come over and use it a lot. And I thought I should start going in the pool and whatever. So nobody was here, which that's a bad idea right off the bat. And I haven't gone in probably 2 or 3 years. I decided I should go in the pool. Yeah, with nobody here. And I did not put my phone by the pool. It was a nice day. I wasn't expecting anybody to come over. Well, I had a hard time getting out of the pool. We only have a ladder. And I did not anticipate that problem. I should have, I guess. I'm just kind of eyeballing it for the center. So I did get myself out. And then as soon as I got out, I got on my phone and I ordered steps. So now I have steps coming, and they came today. So now I have to get my boys over here to, I don't know, I guess you have to fill it with sand or something. So we'll have steps to get in and out of the pool. So even old people can go. When I was reading the reviews, that's what they all said. I got this from my grandma. My mom needed to get in and out of the pool. Okay, that's great. That's me. I qualify. There. Look at how fast that was. Super fast. Let's put this together. There we go. Lots of colors to choose from on this kit too. There. Ta-da. Now, I think we can put some of these little sparkles on here. As I think this is supposed to be the what's this one? The pale papaya, but they look sort of yellow, and I think it can be used this way. So I am going to do that. We're going to use them. Put a couple down there. This one gets lost. Let's take that off and put a bigger one on. I'll put it back here. I'm going to put it where I tore the paper here. There. So we have some sparkle. And then the inside, we will go ahead and stamp our flower again, but just the top of it. Da-da-da. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. And this leaves enough room that you can then write a little note in here. There. So I'll do that, and then I think I'm going to take this. Do I want to do that? Let's see here. If we don't like it, we can turn it over. Whoops. Let's get the writing the right side up here. And I'm just going to put this on here like that. So we have a little something on the bottom. And let's do our leaves. Color this in real quick here. And then we have enough to leave. Not so bad. Here. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, the moral of the story is don't go in the pool by yourself. But now, at least I will have a ladder. So I can get out of the pool. Part of the problem was, you know, I just had my knee, a revision done on it. So we did it. I had it done a number of years ago, and they had to go in and redo it. So I had to coax my leg up there to get it out. And going up the ladder was not pleasant. But I made it. That would have been embarrassing. Be in the pool and just keep hollering until somebody comes to get me. Help! I'm in the pool and I can't get up. I hadn't fallen in the pool. Then I thought, I'm not going to swim because what if I get too tired to get out? If I can't get out right away. So I talked myself out of doing anything but walking around in it. But all's well that ends well. We're all okay. And now my steps came. So, super fast here. a quick card, sort of fun. Just pick one set and see what you can do with it. I was actually looking for more of a word set, but I had this one on my desk because last night at Hostess Club, somebody wanted to change the words in one of the cards, which that's always fine. I mean, it's their cards. That you need to have the card saying what you need it to say. There. Ta-da. First one done. I like that. Okay. Here's this one. Now we're going to play with this one. Okay. Let's put these on some blocks. My words. Hopefully I get it kind of straight. Find another little block here. And we already have the flowers. So we're going to use here, I'm going to take this out, put my old olive there, pull up my chair so I don't fall. Okay, so this is a petal pink. So we're going to get the petal pink. Let's see if I can pull the right ones out. Here's the dark petal pink and the light petal pink. And we could even put in a little razzleberry. Let's use the light razzleberry. Oh, this is Blackberry Bliss. Here's the razzleberry. Gotta get the right one because I think that's what this is. Rich razzleberry. Okay. Put this one back. I love the holders that have everything right at my fingertips here. Okay. So I'm going to go again, just like I did with the other flower. I'm just going to scribble here with my blend. This is the dark one. So I'm just going to scribble a little bit here because I think what we'll do is on the center of the flower, we'll go in with the razzleberry, the color in here. Add a little bit more. So I'm just going around the edges where they put the light, the shading for me. And here's the light one. So I'm just going to go over the whole thing. And that just blends the lines. We talked about this, so Susie, so the people who don't like watercolor, you can do fabulous. And then if you want it darker yet, you know, if you think that doesn't show up enough, you can just come in and go over it again. The edges of the petals and add a little bit more. I want a little more accent. I want those to show up with the color here. So I'm going to add it a little bit more. Okay. And let's see how dark this is. This is the light one. I think that's what we're going to put in the center here. I'm just going to go with the light. And that'll match the base of our card. So I'm going to go around with these. Ta-da. And you might not have thought of putting these colors together. I'm just using what I have. So that's the great thing, right, with Stampin' Up! Is that all our colors kind of coordinate. And if you have one color that you like, you have ribbon, you have cardstock, you have jewels, gems to kind of go with. That works so nice. I love the fact that we coordinate all the products. Like I did anything. I'm just playing with them. Some great mind put all this together for us, and I get to play with it. Woohoo! There we go. We're just gonna play. I'm going fast. You can take your time, but I didn't want to bore you all to tears, so I'm just kind of whipping through here, putting it on. Okay. So there's that. We're going to put that on here. Move all this stuff away. So this is going to go here. We're going to have our flowers, and then we're going to have the verse. So the one verse inside, thinking of you on the outside. Again, I'm going to just fussy cut this. But I think we'll put the verse in using the Blackberry Bliss here. We're going to use this darker ink. Use a little color on it instead of just the, let's see here. I'm going to do this here in the corner. Hopefully I get it straight. I like to go along the edge, hoping I get it kind of straight. There we go. Okay, let's cut out our flowers. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna just chop them, handle that one piece for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna go along the edge. I'm gonna leave a little bit of white along the edge here, just like as if it was cut out with a die. This one doesn't have a die, but it's not so bad to cut out this little bit. I had one customer, Miss Joyce, she's no longer with us, but we would have dies, but she enjoyed cutting out. So she'd stay at her desk and at her chair, and she would just do a little fussy cutting, and she enjoyed that. So you don't always have to have everything with a die, although, you know, it makes it convenient. I get that. But sometimes you just want to sit and just relax and cut out. There's one. Here we go. This is the one I went over double, so this one's a little bit darker. Let's see here. And I guess I could have gone I could have had flowers all different colors, the raspberry color, but I tend to kind of get one thing in my brain and I go with it. So, but you could do whatever you want. See, it's simple. There, two. And one more here. Odd numbers. I always do odd numbers. Now, if you want to add, you know, like I was thinking of a little greenery here, we have different punches that you could use too at your desk. And you could just punch it out. You would put the punch in further like I did with the square behind here so that you can punch the color out and you can punch the center out. Nobody even knows it's missing as long as you use it on the front of the card. You don't want to use it inside because if you're putting the white over it and then you're writing something, you'll kind of go into that little divot. So you don't want to do that. Okay, so here's this. So pretty. So if we do kind of like this, and then we have our little thinking of you coming out of here. Let's just cut this. Trying to cut it kind of straight. There we go. Blow away my little, I do have to cut it on this side too, because it's a little big there. Okay. I'll do a little whale tail. Super fast card today. Both of them. We're going to put this in here. We're going to put our flowers around it. That's sort of fun because when you put it on the base here, let's just see what it looks like. And that pulls all the colors together. There. Like that. We can move this over and we could put a little bow here. Let's just make one up and see what we think about that. I'm going to pop these all up, these items up. Here's my little, I love this white crinkle ribbon. I use this a lot. It's very forgiving and it makes a wonderful bow. And it's nice for mailing too because it's pretty flat, it's thin. Alrighty. There. Give this a little cut. Try to get it about the same. My little bow maker. I know some people can just do them up with just their fingers. I'm not good with that. I need my bow maker. I love it. Make that even. There we go. We could put that right in there. So let's glue together and start putting it on. Get the party started here. Look at this. I think I like it more dramatic with the other side, but you could do this side. Now that I turned it over to glue it, what do you think about that? Ta-da! This. I sort of like the dramatic though. And you could do your little bow here coming out. This guy has to come out a little bit more like that. Okay. That's interesting. That could work too. What do you think? I don't know. Which one? Connie. I see Connie's on here. What do you think? Do you like the light or do you like the dark? Kind of interesting to see which one we could do here. Let me get another piece. Where did I put my, right here. My cardstock here. See if I have another one. Just to put it side by side and see what you think here. Okay, so here's the question. Very versatile paper, right? Do you like the light or do you like it with the dark? Or we could do part. Hey, we could do this. We could do this. What do I have? I have tape on here. That's like, what am I seeing here? We could do this. And we could put this here. So we could have all the colors. We could have light and dark. Words. Flowers. And I'm going around here. And this one here. So my flowers show up a little bit more on the dark. I kind of like that. What do you think? We could put the bow. I like the bow on the other side of the flowers here. Like that. Ta-da! You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. That way I get the best of both worlds. The light and the dark of it. We're going to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I could cut this if I was, I could cut it off so I had 2 and 2, but just because of time restraints, I'm just going to glue it right on there. That'll make it a little heavier anyhow. Okay. I'm just going to cover this whole thing up with this piece. There. Okay. Cut off my extra. I can use that inside. There. Chop, chop. The best of both worlds. What do you think? There we go. Now, I like it. I couldn't decide, so that's like going to a restaurant, not deciding what you want to eat and just ordering a number of things off the menu. When we go on our Stampin' Up! Trips and different things, when I go with Sarah, who is my upline, we always share food. That way you get to try all kinds of different things. I like that idea. Okay, there's that. I'm going to put this down first. I have glue on me. But I am going to pop this up. I like when the words are popped up. I mean, that's the purpose of the card, right? The verse. What you want to say, what you want to convey to your people getting the card. Wow. My fingers are not working today. Okay. So we're going to pop this in the center, and then we're going to decide where our flowers go around it. So I'm just going to put it up a little bit, but over to the side. Okay. Now, this flower is the darkest. Right here, I went over that one twice. I like when the flowers overlap a little bit. And that one can go under here. And we're going to put the bow off to the side here. So, 2 flowers are going to get glued down. This one that overlaps the top is going to be bumped up. So here we go. I'm going to kind of hide it underneath our verse. There. There we go. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. There. Glue dot. I'm going to use the glue dot here. Put my ribbon in here. Get my ribbon straight. I like to just kind of beat them up a little bit. Get them going the right direction. The tails go in the right direction. Whoopsie. Come back here. And push it in the dot. All right. That's going to go right in here. There. Ta-da. It's going to go on here. Oh my goodness. I really like this one. This might be my favorite. Okay. Let's glue it down. There we go. Give it a little press. Okay, thinking of you. Now, I don't know. This is really too pink. So I don't think we're going to put the jewels. We put the ribbon on this one, so I don't think we're going to jewel it up. But we have to do something in the inside. So we're going to stamp a flower in there. We're going to use this on here. We're going to use this side. Well, we could use both, I guess. Look at what we could do. Let's see here. I have one longer, one shorter. I'm just going to cut this up. Just a narrow. So I'm using all of the pieces. I'm not wasting anything. I can put this one here. Remember, it's going to have the darker color behind it. And we're going to cut this one smaller, shorter. Just going to cut a little bit off. Did I get that straight? No. Okay. Because I want to put this right next to it here. So I'll cut this one narrow too. Use all our little pieces up. There. We're going to put this up here. Go like that, like that. Now, before I glue it down, I always, I want to stamp the verse to see if I get it straight. Otherwise, I have to turn the paper around. So I'm going to just test it out on my, oh, it's pretty straight. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, well, it's straight if you stamp it straight. That's why I don't put it down ahead of time. I did it perfect on the paper and then went shaky on my, there we go. I don't know. That's not very, we're going to go with it. It's straight. Let's just call it straight. But I am going to put a flower in the corner too here. Just part of it. So I'm going to stamp right off the paper. So you don't have to color the whole thing, just a little bit. Just giving it a little bit of pizzazz in your card too. I'm going to close these up. I will for sure wear them. Okay, so I did the light in the center. Again, I'm just going to go around. Ta-da. And Here's the dark color. Super fast, you guys. Super fast cards today. Little bit of coloring, but not bad. There. All right, let's glue this onto here. Okay. Ta-da. I wish I would have had it a little straighter, but hopefully whoever gets the card will forgive me. We're going to go with the lighter color as the big one here. I'm going to come over from the side a little bit, leave a little white there, border. And then we're going to put the dark one down right on top. So it's sort of balanced. There. Ta-da! Put this inside. Okay. There we go. Okay. We are all done. 2 cards with the Design a Daydream paper. Very different, using the Quiet Meadow stamp set. And this is in the annual catalog. So there you go. Hopefully you liked them today. I never know what it's going to turn out, but I'm pretty happy. This is my favorite. The pink is my favorite. But this one has jewels on it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. I'm going to turn the camera around. You like the darker one, Cheryl. Yeah, well, see, so I went with both. I like the dark. I like the dark one too. I like the dramatic. Oops, my phone doesn't want to stay here. I have to bend down. All right. Well, we went with both of the light and dark, so we'll see what the consensus is. Let me know what you think. I will be back on Friday. I'm working with, I'll do some more cards with this because those will go in. Julie came today and we have all the kits ready to go. I'm waiting for some jewels. I did a 2nd-day ship for the teacup monkey cut kit. So I'm waiting on jewels. We did have the paper here, which is not, you can't order it right now, but we had enough to get yours out, Cheryl. I believe that's coming to you. So as soon as those jewels come in, I will put them all in one big box and we'll get that mailed out to you. Vera, yours will be coming out tomorrow morning. So I had all the product available in stock here. So thank you all so much for joining me. Please join me on Friday. I have a class on Friday, so I will be on in between class time. So again at 2 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye. Maybe, if I can hit this button right.